What's up and welcome back, Wargamers. It's Battleshock Wargaming Studio. I'm Michael, this is Dakota, and we're getting ready to play another exciting game of Warhammer Age of Sigmar. Dakota, what is the matchup today?
Well, you're going to be playing Blades of Khorne, and honestly, I'm really loving them.
Yeah, they're super fun, and I got my Bloodthirster out. I've been taking Scarbrand, but today we're going for the old Boomthirster.
Man, just trying to change things up a teeny bit.
Tiny little bit.
And I'll be playing Nighthaunt. I've taken Hex Wraiths, which I painted last night, literally, and also something that you might not notice, Nagash.
Nagash is on the tabletop
Nagash
today.
is on it, and I also finished him just last night, and he has a little nameplate right here for Solitaire or Solitaire?
I'm going to go with Solitaire.
I'm going to say Solitaire
Yeah.
because Nagash is reaping all these souls today.
That makes sense. If you don't know what those name plaques are for, those are for our lords and commanders in our membership program. They get to be part of the championship program, and they get to pick models to represent them in the mortal realms. And Nagash got picked, and this is this is his debut.
Yeah, has he been on for 4th edition?
He's been on once in fourth
Oh,
edition.
wow.
Yeah,
Okay.
so very, very cool. Yours looks absolutely beautiful. Really, really excited to get it on the table. If you guys want to join our membership program, hit that join button down below. You get access to extra battle reports every single month. And then if you're a Lord or Commander, you get that champion program. All you got to do is go into our Discord, go to the champion text group, and then you get to go through the list and pick one of our models to be your champion in the Mortal Realms. It's super, super fun because then we get to celebrate with all of you guys and play with all of our friends while we are playing Warhammer. Super fun program. So with all that being said, let's take a look at the lists we're playing today. The Blades of Khorne are back on the tabletop today. We're taking the Bloodbound Warhorde to give some pluses to hit for my mortal units, and then our manifestations are the Judgments of Khorne. My general today is going to be the Bloodsecrator. He can plant his banner for an army-wide +1 attack once per battle. He's also going to have Firebrand, so he becomes a priest, and he also lets units rally a little bit better. In his regiment, we have a single unit of Blood Warriors as a hardy screen, maybe a little bit of a damage dealer. And then we have a reinforced unit of Skull Reapers. These guys do crit mortals and have a gajillion attacks, so hopefully they'll blenderize some stuff today. In our next regiment, we have a Bloodthirster of Insensate Rage. Damage 5 on that big choppy axe, and he can explode some mortals if he does any crit hits. And then we have a unit of Flesh Hounds, just as a little objective monkeys. In our next regiment, we have a Slaughter Priest. This guy has a ritual to get us some blood tithe points, and then he is also a priest. We have a unit of Blood Reavers, so that our Slaughter Priest has somebody to do rituals on. We have a unit of Mighty Skull Crushers. These guys I love as objective grabbers and take the flanks. They're really hardy with their 2-up save, and they do extra damage on the charge. And then finally we have a unit of Wrath Mongers. If they're in combat, they give other Khorne units +1 attack, which can be extremely helpful. That's it for the Blades of Khorne. Let's see what Dakota brought.
Today I'll be playing Nighthaunt. I'll be playing the Vanishing Phantasms battle formation. In my General's Regiment, I'll be taking Nagash, the Supreme Lord of the Undead. With him and his mighty 9 cast, and +2 to each of those, I think he's going to make this a wonderful hero phase the game. In his regiment, I'll be taking a unit of reinforced Bladegeist Revenants, who will act as a good hammer and a good target for Nagash's resurrection. Also in his regiment are 2 units of Hex Wraiths, to act as good meat shields. In my 2nd regiment, I'll be taking a Spirit Torment to hand out +3 to my rally dice. He'll also be taking Ruler of the Spectral Host and Light Shard of the Harvest Moon. In his regiment is a reinforced unit of Craventhrone Guard. And surprisingly, or maybe not so, that'll be it for the Nighthaunt. Michael, what's the battle plan today?
The battle plan today is Battle for the Pass. This is a 4-objective mission, and our territories are going to be in opposite corners from each other. The twist today is that victory points scored by each player from controlling objectives is capped at a maximum of 6 per turn. The underdog can add to the control scores for friendly non-hero units. Each player is going to score victory points at the end of their turns as follows. 1 victory point if you control the objective wholly within friendly territory, 2 victory points for each objective on the border of friendly territory, 5 objective points, 5 victory points if you control the objective wholly within enemy territory, and 4 victory points if you complete the battle tactic that you chose to attempt this turn. For deployment phase abilities, I am 3 drops to your 2, so I'm going to get 2 different honor guards. I'm going to be doing special assignment, not special assignment, priority target on the Skull Reapers for +1 to hit and wound, and then I will be doing special assignment anti-monster on my Skull Crushers. And what did you go for?
I'm going to be doing special assignment on my Bladegeist, and I'll be giving them anti-infantry.
Seems pretty good since I'm almost all infantry. All right, let's see who has initiative. You've seen the lists, you've seen the mission. Comment down below, who are you rooting for today? Is it the Blades of Khorne, or is it Nagash and a couple little ghosties?
Just a couple.
I'm going for Nagash this game.
I'm hoping too.
Yeah,
I'd like it.
I want to see him hand of dust a Bloodthirster.
Honestly, from my record, I'll probably hand of dust a priest.
You have 1 priest. So I was more drops. Who's going first?
You're going to go first, I think. I think that's a good idea.
I think that's a good plan. I did set up for Seize the Center, so that's going to be my battle tactic this turn. And then I have a pretty quick hero phase. My Slaughter Priest is going to get into the shrine. And then he's going to do a blood sacrifice on the Reavers. And they take 3 mortal wounds. Sweet. And then we get a blood tithe point. Ooh, I need my CP dice. Next up, the Slaughter Priest is going to go ahead and pray for a blood boil, targeting your Bladegeist. Ooh, it does go off.
Ooh, that went off with a 6 too. Ew.
I didn't get the bonus. It's got to be an 8+ to get the bonus. So this is 20 dice, mortals on 5s.
Okay.
It was a lot.
Yeah, that was a decent amount. 9?
9 mortal wounds.
Okay.
Way to go, Blood Priest. Go!
Okay, 9 6-up hordes. Ah! Okay. 8 die.
And then finally, my other priest is going to try and bring out the Wrath Axe. It does not, so he's just going to bank his 2 points. And that is the end of my hero phase. Responses for you?
I think I'm just going to rally my Bladegeist.
Makes sense.
So I will get 9 dice, 3 additional from my Spirit Torment. So I get 5 back.
Let's get into movement phase. That's it for the Blades of Khorne, and that's it for our turn. We've moved up. We threw a bunch of run rolls. We moved up with our dogs and the Reavers to take the center. We also took both of the flank objectives, and then we moved all of our hammers up behind it so that we're just kind of screening out and then ready to countercharge wherever we go into. So that's 9 points for me, and then we're going to get into Nighthaunt's turn. What is your battle tactic?
I'm going to be doing Take Their Land. I'm going to be doing this piece of land way over here. I think I can do that relatively safely.
Should be hard for me to stop.
Yeah, very hard. Yeah, you haven't really given me too many other choices.
No.
So, yeah, going off into my hero phase. So, first I'm going to be doing Spectral Lure with Nagash into my Bladegeist. Goes off on a 13.
Cool. D6 back.
D6 back. Cool, they're all back. Then I'm going to be targeting the Blade Geist with Invocation of Nagash, and I'm going to be giving them a 5-up ward.
Nice.
12.
I will write 5-up ward. You just keep on going.
All right. And then I'm going to be doing Shade Mist on my Blade Geist, be giving them -1 to wound. Goes off on a 7.
I'm going to try to
That's the first one you can.
I'm going to try to unbind that with the Firebrand.
Okay. It is unbound.
And you're going to take D3 mortal wounds.
Darn it.
For 3 mortal wounds.
Okay, I take 2.
That's actually from his Collar of Contempt.
Ew.
Weird dude wearing a collar in a battle.
Yeah, very
Yeah,
gross.
very weird.
I don't like it. Then I may be doing Invocation of Nagash on my Hex Wraiths here. So 9.
What does this do again?
I'm going to be giving them a 5-up ward.
I will try to unbind this with my other unbind. You got it.
Okay. Then I'm going to be doing Invocation of Nagash again, and I'm going to be giving a 5-up ward to my Spirit Torment.
Okay.
Goes off.
Perfect.
Then I'm going to put Chains out, or Shackles.
Shackles.
Goes off.
Perfect.
On a 13. So let's do Shackles then. Will I attack these guys? Nothing.
Okay.
Reavers. 3.
Poof. Poor Reaver's getting wrecked.
Man. And then Flesh Hounds. Nothing.
Nothing.
Okay, the Reavers just have -3 to their move.
Cool.
Then Gravetide. Goes off. And then I'll be rallying Nagash. Okay, he's back up to full. And that'll pretty much wrap me up for my hero phase. Anything you would like to do?
We're going to pray with the Firebrand, and we're going to try and bring out the Wrath Axe. So 3 plus his, or that's 2, plus his 2 is 4. It does come out.
Ooh, awesome.
Ready to move?
Yeah,
Let's
ready
move.
to move. That is my movement phase. I've kind of shoved everything away from that and kind of slowly moved over here.
The Spiral of Death.
Yeah, very slowly. Yeah, I kind of moved them a little too far. I was hoping that you wouldn't get such a far run roll.
Yeah, I got a decent run, and then a Murder Lusted within 3 inches of the combat of the crossbows, so that we could turn off their shooting. You could see me on camera where I was also trying to peg the lock-in combat the Gravetide, but then I realized that I was messing up with my coherency, so there was no way for me to possibly do both of those things, so they're just all going at the crossbows. So no shooting for you now, but you can charge with while you're in combat.
I still can.
Because I don't really lock up the charges, I just stop the shooting. So feel free to charge a clock.
Alrighty. I'll be charging with my Craven Throne Guard. Gets me in. Okay, and that's... oh yeah, and I'll also charge with the Gravetide. No.
No good.
No good at all. Then I'll charge the Hex Wraiths here at your Rat Axe.
Go nuts.
I get an 11.
You did go nuts,
Yeah, I did. Do you want to wrap me up around?
but still relatively far away from
Yeah,
that,
I would
right?
rather to not be super close. Just like nose him in over here. So now that's all of my charges. I'm going to be doing -1 to hit the Flesh Hounds.
Okay,
And I'll be doing -1 to save to your Wrath Axe.
very good. going to spend all my CP because it's the end of the turn and I don't need to do it for anything else. And I'm going to do a counter charge, and it's going to be with my Blood Warriors.
Might as well.
Just
see if you can.
see if we can do something here. A 9 is a massive charge. Let's see where we can go.
I think we were looking for a 10.
I think we're looking for a 10, but I think I also have a 9 over here.
Yes.
I do have a
Nice
9
charge
there.
over there. So I'm going to be doing my Spectral Hunters on your Wrath Axe.
Okay.
And just do D3 modals on a 2-up.
Yep, forgot to do this earlier.
Yep. So just 2 modal wounds.
Take them both.
Okay.
And is that your first activation?
Yes, that's going to be my first activation.
Okay.
I'll start with my Spectral Scythes. I have 11 attacks with those. 4s, rend 1, damage 2 now since I've charged.
Easy.
With crit auto wound. So that'll be 4 at rend 2. Or sorry, 5 at rend 2.
It's 8 damage. That's 1 dead Wrath Axe. Fleshhound's going to activate. We're -1 to hit because I got shrieked. Is that it?
Yeah, it's Shriek.
It's so loud. So we're hitting on 5s and wounding on 3s.
6 4-ups. 3 6-ups. Okay, 3 of them die. Okay, with my Graven Throne Guard, I will have 4s, 15 attacks with my Wicked Sidearms.
Get him.
So 2 saves, no rend.
Save 1.
Okay, 1 damage.
Take a damage.
Awesome.
So what I have next is some fights against manifestations. My goal here is to activate my Reavers, who I don't think they can kill the chains. Then the Blood Crushers, who I think can kill the chains. That way my warriors get to get a 3-inch pile in for free. So we're just going to go and just kind of like pile in and do some stuff real quick. This will be off camera because I think we're just going to lift these things up really fast.
Yeah, probably.
Cool. Blood Reavers move forward, or Blood Reavers. The Blood Warriors move to the center of the table. We're able to pick up those chains. That's the end of the turn. How'd you score?
I didn't score great.
5?
I think I only scored 5. Okay. Yeah, I scored 5.
Yeah, his plan was to just pile in a little bit onto that
I
point.
totally forgot to even activate that unit.
I blocked the pile in.
Yeah.
Yep. I didn't see it until it happened. Otherwise,
Yeah.
I would have warned you. But
It totally spaced me.
yeah,
I was
me
like,
too.
oh, I need to kill the axe before it kills 3 horses
Yeah.
potentially. Then again, that's if it rolls as hot as possible.
So relatively good turn for me, though,
Yeah.
or a good battle round for me. So we're gonna get a roll off for battle round 2.
Yeah.
Good luck to you.
Good luck to you. I feel like you don't want to hand me a double.
I don't think there's a ton you can do with a double right now.
No, I'm not going to kill anything probably, except maybe the Fleshhounds.
Yeah, so I am going to hand you a double.
Oh, you're a monster.
Yeah.
Well, at least I get a tactic still.
So we're going to be back for Nighthaunt Battle Round 2.
So going into Battle Round 2, you've given me a double
I have.
in a position I don't really want to be in. I'm going to be doing Do Not Waver. I think I'm in a fairly good position to at least hit 2 things and kind of face no repercussions.
I think so.
I think I should be able to handle that rather well. Yeah, I guess we can go right into the hero phase.
Yes, we shall.
So first things first, I'm going to do Invocation of Nagash on those 3 there. On the
The Fleshhounds.
no, actually my Craven Throne Guard.
Oh,
I'm just going to bring 3 of the 3 dead ones back.
Perfect.
Okay, goes off on a 7.
We shall try to unbind with the Bloodthirster because he's the firebrand. Unbound.
Oh yeah.
And then you take D3 mortals. Well, 1 mortal.
Okay, he takes 1 mortal.
Suck it, Nagash.
I'm killing that guy next.
That guy is dead.
Hand of dust. Now.
I want everyone to fire on that man.
Now I'm going to do Invocation of Nagash on my Bladegeist.
Okay.
It goes off.
5 up ward.
Yep. 5 up ward indeed. Then I'm going to do Invocation of Nagash, 5 up ward on my Hex Wraiths.
Go for it. Ooh.
Okay, it does go off on a 7, 8, 9.
You keep it.
Then I'll be doing Shade Mist on my Bladegeist to give them -1 to wound.
Okay.
It does go off.
Perfect. I'll write that on a token.
Thank you.
If anyone's ever curious about where these tokens come from, this isn't a sponsored pitch. I just really like these guys. BrokenEgg.com. They make these little tokens.
I didn't even know that.
They're a very cool little company.
They're awesome.
Yeah.
Then I'm doing Invocation of Nagash on your Flesh Hounds.
Oh, yeah.
Just do some damage. Cool. It does go off on a 7. Do you have any more denies?
I have 1.
Do you want to?
I don't want to.
No?
I actually
What?
don't want to unbind this because I want to use the Skull Alter ability. And on a 5 up, yeah, 5 up, I'm going to ignore it and get a blood type point.
Okay.
Hiya! No, okay.
Okay,
so
just D3.
D3.
Okay, take 2.
Okay, success. You got 1 dag.
Invocation of Nagash on my Spirit Torment.
Okay.
Give him a 5 up ward.
Okay.
It goes off on a 14.
Aggressively.
We'll do Purple Sun. It does go off.
Let's try. I got an 8. What'd you get?
I got an 8 as well.
All right, you got it.
That's going to be it for my hero phase, I think. I'm going to actually give up a spell for Nagash.
Because there's not a good target for it?
No, there's nothing to really cast right now. Yeah.
Perfect. I am going to measure something.
Oh, no.
Oh, shit.
The answer is no.
The answer is
I wasn't
no.
out. I wasn't in.
I was trying to see if I could mortal wound your Bladegeist unit, but you were out of range. So I'm going to hold on to my CP,
Okay.
and we can go into movement.
Okay. And that ends my movement phase. I've kind of shoved everything just a bit closer, hoping I can get some good charges off.
It's fighting time.
Yeah. I've retreated back here with my Craventhorn Guard, took 3 damage, then warded it down to 2. Hopefully they can live for another turn for me to rally them and everything else I need. I've used Vanishing Phantasms and brought my Hex Wraiths over here to kind of hold my home point. And kind of moved everything up. I kind of really want to hit these Blood Warriors. Also afraid to hit them because I'm afraid they're not going to die.
I didn't have any blood type points to like murder lust anything, so I just going to take some of this charge damage. I did redeploy the Khorne dogs. It doesn't keep out the blade guys; they only have a 6-inch charge. But Nagash now has like a 10 or an 11.
Yeah,
so,
about a 10. Yeah.
So that's it. Let's get into your charge phase.
Okay. Let's start with the Grave Tide. Be sad if I fail this. It makes it. Then my Hex Wraiths here. They also get in.
crushing it.
Then my Blade Geist are going to charge. A 7. That does get me decently into there.
It definitely makes it. That's a successful charge on the dogs, and it's a successful charge on them. Yeah,
I'm plenty.
you're plenty.
And then I'm going to be charging Nagash.
Get in there, big guy.
That does maybe.
It does maybe. It does maybe. Let's put down a thing.
No, I don't think I. No. So for my charge abilities, I'm going to do D3 mortal wounds into your Blood Warriors.
Okay.
Nothing. I will be applying -1 to save for your Blood Warriors.
Okay.
And I'll be putting -1 to hit on your Blood Warriors.
Ooh, gross. Yeah, hitting on 5s.
I think that's going to be it.
Okay. I'm gonna be
countercharge,
I'm gonna be a mad lad. And I'm gonna countercharge with these blood crushers.
Alrighty. You make it.
I do make it.
Where do you want to go?
I'm gonna go 7 inches this way. I have no. Ooh, I do get to do D3 mortal wounds, charge impact hits, 2 mortal wounds into the suffocating Gravetide.
Okay, 2 6-up wards. Hey, it takes 1 damage.
Damage.
Okay, so I'm going to be activating my Blade Geist. I've already piled in, and it'll be 48 attacks into your Blood Warriors and 6 into your Flesh Hounds.
I shall do nothing. They're dead to me.
I will be doing all attack.
Get them.
So, yeah, let's get into this. So 23 wounds go through.
What's the rend?
The rend is rend 3 now. Rend 1 naturally, rend 2 from special assignment, and rend 3 from the hex brace.
6s. I saved 3 of those, which means it's a dead squad. We're going to be doing no respite, so when they die, they get to do mortals on 5s. They get 2 dice. This used to be called murder roll. 7 mortals.
6, 7.
That's still pretty good.
Yeah.
7 mortal wounds.
7 5-up wards then.
Mm-hmm.
So I have 6 attacks into them.
Mm-hmm.
2s and 3s. Okay, that's going to be 4 at rend. They're not infantry, so rend 1.
Take 3 damage.
Kills a dog.
2 dogs, because there's a wound
There's
on
only
the
2
unit.
wounds each, aren't they?
Yeah.
Oh.
Blood Crushers are going to activate everything into your Suffocating Gravetide.
Okay.
5 at rend 1.
So 5 6-ups, because it has a 5-up, I think. Yeah. 5 6-ups.
And then we'll do some hooves at you. 2 no rend.
Okay, 2 5-ups. Okay.
Those are D3.
Oh, wow, the mounts are D3.
Yeah,
That's
big,
silly.
They're big
Is that
hooves.
5 damage?
5 damage from the hooves.
Woo! So 6-up wards, it's probably dead.
Probably dead.
Then I'll be activating my Hex Wraiths. I will have 9 attacks with their spectral scythes. 4s and 4s.
Yep.
3 at rend 1.
Save them.
Okay. Okay, hooves. 3. Just 3. No rend.
Take 2 damage. The hooves gotcha.
Why?
Flesh Hounds are activating into the Blade Geist. 4, no rend.
Okay. 4 4-ups. I take 3.
Chomp them up.
So that will end my turn. I think that scores me a 7-point turn. I killed your Blood Warriors.
Yes.
I almost whittled down the doggos. And I think that's pretty much it.
Perfect.
What are you going to do?
This is the turn I think we do an ordained charge because I'm going to be charging with my whole army basically.
Fair.
And I'll pick the objective that the Flesh Hounds are on. Will be the target for my ordained charge.
Weird.
Surprising no one. So this is, we have to pick an objective by our opponent. Complete this battle tactic at the end of turn if 2 or more friendly units charge this turn, and one of those are contesting that objective, and I control that objective.
Okay.
Which just makes sense. Like, I want to take my hammers now and just shove them down those blade guys' throat.
Yeah.
Start dealing with that right away. Our Slaughter Priest is going to do a blood sacrifice. He's going to target himself. Does not go off. And then he's going to pray for a blood boil targeting the Blade Geist. It does go off. How many in that unit now?
14 are left.
Mortals on 5s. 1 mortal wound. Excellent.
1 5 up. We're good.
Ah. We're gonna, with our Blood Secrator, we're gonna try and bring out the Wrath Axe. Yes, Wrath Axe. And then we're gonna plop it actually behind us so that you can't teleport across the table. That would be unfortunate for me. That's it for my hero phase. I have my 1 blood type point. I have 1 command point. You can do whatever you want.
Okay. First, I'm going to just do Invocation of Nagash on these guys. I'm going to try to bring 3 back.
Sure.
So it does go off on a 7.
We'll try to unbind with the Blood Secrator.
Then I'm going to rally my unit of Craven Throne Guard. I get 1 whole boy back.
Khorne.
Yep, that'll be it.
Let's get in movement. Movement phase is complete for the Blades of Khorne. We've moved the Wrathmongers, the Skull Reapers, and my Bloodthirster all into the center of the board to fight your hammers. I did move my Skull Crushers out, and then I Murder Lusted in with the Reavers. These guys aren't going to do any damage by standing perfectly still.
No, not at all.
And I'm kind of hoping to get a blood type point and pin you up just a little bit.
Okay.
So you had a redeploy?
Yeah, I redeployed Nagash, and I rolled a really good 6 inches.
Yeah, just trying to get him a little bit more central.
So I can just kind of keep him closer to the rest of my army, get my buffs out, maybe get some spells out next turn if I'm alive.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, let's get some charging. Wrathmongers going in.
They get in.
Skull Reapers charging in.
They also get in.
Easy on the 7. Bloodthirster charging in.
He gets in. Where does he want to be?
Maybe he wants to be in the middle of everything. So it's D3 mortal wounds on a 2-up, double against infantry.
Okay.
Nothing. Well, that's it for charges. That's it for my combat phase abilities. What do you have?
I don't have anything.
Okay. I'm not going to be planting the banner from the Blood Secrator because I realize that I have a gajillion attacks with those Reapers anyways. So we're going to start with them.
Okay.
Wrathmongers. Skull Reapers are going to activate first. Everything in your Blade Guys, 51 attacks. We're going to be 3s and 4s.
Okay.
Because of our Bloodbound War Host. Okay. Crit mortal wounds. How about 14 mortal wounds? Now we are wounding you on 4s because you're -1 to wounds.
Yes.
So after all of those attacks, it's 12 saves and 22 mortals?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
Okay. Take your 4-up saves.
4-ups!
Skull Reapers did 36 damage to Blade Geist, which is super impressive.
Yeah. Let's
Just
see.
start with 25.
Yep. There.
Now they're dead. feel like
Alrighty.
I feel like they're gonna come back.
What? No. So I'll be activating my Hex Wraiths, and I'll be swinging my spectral scythes at you. I'll have 11 attacks.
Cool. 3 5-up saves. I fail them all.
Okay, 1 damage each.
5-up wards. I saved them all.
Okay. Okay. 15 hooves. Oop.
Fail 2 wards. Take 2 damage.
Okay.
That's what I said. So
That's
it's real
where all
damage.
the damage is hidden.
The Bloodthirster of Insensate Rage is going to activate against the cavalry. We have 5 attacks. 6s do D3 mortals to them and units within enemy units within 8. So, pay up. So take you 3 4-up saves.
3 4-ups. We're good.
Cool.
That's what I wanted.
That's exactly what you needed. We'll do a quick pile in here with the Reavers. Swinging with the Reavers. Nothing.
Okay.
And then we will spend our last and final command point to power through with the Bloodthirster. 2 more wounds into your Hex Wraiths.
Okay. 2 5-up wards. Okay, I take 2.
And then he's just going to back his big butt up. I forgot my Wrathmongers had a pile in move, so I piled them in. I only have the Sergeant can get in. So it's 4 attacks into your crossbows. Two or in 1.
Okay.
Oh yeah,
2
2
4-ups.
4-ups.
We're good.
Excellent. You can hit me with your boot knives.
So I'll be activating the crossbows, and I should have 13 attacks.
Get them.
That'll be 5 at 0 round.
I take 2 damage.
Okay.
Commanding turn for the Blades of Khorne. We're in a strong position, and we got 9 points. We hold both the side objectives, and we got our ordained charge off. And then we're going to get into the roll off for Battle Round 3.
Good luck.
Good luck. Hey!
Hey, the game's not over.
We're going to be back. Battle Round 3, Nighthaunt.
So coming into Battle Round 3, I'm going to be doing attack on 2 fronts. And I'm going to hopefully try to take these 2 from you.
Mm-hmm.
All of it's pretty much contingent on whether I can dispel that. So, yeah, because there's not too much else, or anything else I can really do right now. So let's kind of hope.
Hope and pray. You can roll 7.
I think so too.
You'll be fine.
So I'll be at 5 CP. Yeah.
Let's do it now.
Yeah, let's do that right
Let's roll
now.
that 7.
So I'll have 8 after this. I just need a 7. Okay, it goes off. It goes away.
Look at that.
Hey, wow, it's achievable still.
It's totally achievable.
So then I'll be doing Invocation of Nagash on your Flesh Hounds. It does go off exactly on a 7.
I'm going to take it. 5-up spell ignore.
Oh, darn it.
Ignored. And we're up to 2 blood type points.
Yes. Then I'll bring back the unit with the Supreme Lord of the Undead ability.
Okay.
So I'll be bringing back my Bladegeist. Then I will be doing Invocation of Nagash on them to give them a 5-up ward.
Perfect.
It does go off.
What did it go off on?
On a 9.
You can have it.
Okay. Then I'm going to do Shade Mist on Bladegeist as well to give them -1 to wound. It also does go off on a 7.
We'll try this with the Blood Secretor. You got it.
Yay. I'm going to do Spirit Drain on this unit here.
Ooh.
I roll a dice for every model in the unit, and on a 5-up you take a mortal wound.
Cool.
It goes off.
We're
on a
gonna
9.
try Unbind, and then we're gonna try and spell ignore.
Okay. There are 10 in that unit?
There are 10 in that unit.
Okay, take 2 mortal wounds. I'm going to do Spectral Lure on my crossbows. It goes off on a 14. I get D6 models back. I get 5. I'm going to put shackles out now.
Ooh, very good.
It goes off. So let's roll for the damage for these. We'll start with your Skull Reapers. Reapers, okay. Skull Reapers. So we'll start here. Okay, I'll take 2 mortal wounds.
You got a guy.
Yay. Good. Then we'll go for your Wrathmongers. Okay, they'll take 3.
3 mortal wounds. That's another
Trace.
guy.
Then your Fleshhounds. They'll take 3 as well.
Nice. You kill the sergeant.
Well, don't they have a ward?
They do have a ward. I'm still killing the sergeant.
Okay. I think that's going to be it for my casting.
Cool. I am going to do, I think, a couple things.
Okay.
First, we're going to spend 1, and we're going to do a magical invention, and we're going to try and bring out the Hexgorger skulls from my Slaughter Priest.
No. I know what you're going to do, too.
4 up, I would have stopped your battle tactic.
Yes, you would have.
And then I'm going to spend 1 to rally my my dogs.
Really? Okay. Oh, I know what you're going to do.
Did you see it?
Yeah.
Did you see my combo?
Yeah.
So what you just saw there is if I bring a dog back and I turn it horizontally, and then I run and then I murder lust, I'll just pin that whole unit so that it doesn't get to charge me. You're like, oh, great.
I do get to charge you still.
You do still get
And
to
you
charge
make my
me.
charge easier, actually.
Thanks for reminding me of that.
Yeah, that's actually, yeah, let me take that back.
Like,
Maybe take that one
don't
back.
take that.
Yeah,
Don't do that.
take your CP.
I'm gonna not do any of that. That's it for the hero phase. You ready to move?
Yeah, let's go into movement. So that'll be movement. I've shoved everything forward just a little bit, moved my hex rates over here.
Yeah.
I'm hoping that I can do literally anything this turn that's not failing to kill something.
I think you'll kill something.
I hope so.
Comment down below how many things that he kills. Is it 1? Is it 2? Or is it 0? I think you're going to kill at least 1 because I murder lusted a dog into you.
Yeah.
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 And you definitely saw me roll a redeploy roll for the Wrathmongers who are in combat. So
Yeah.
no redeploys for me.
So they redeployed nowhere. Good job.
Good job. And then you have some charges to do.
I have a whole heck of a lot of charges. You know that?
Yes.
So we're going to start right here, and I'm just going to move my way that way.
Go nuts.
So let's start with these hex rates. I'll be sad. There we go. Okay. It'll be a 7 for my hex rates here. Then Purple Sun will charge. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. That's in combat.
Yeah, it is. Then Nagash is going to charge. He gets a 10. So Blade Guys are going to charge. That's an 8. I don't think that gets him in.
It should probably get you my dog.
Yeah, it would, actually. Wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Okay. And then the Craven Throne Guard are going to charge. That's the one I needed. So 11. That will end my charge phase. Michael pointed out that he had a cheeky 6-inch counter charge that I totally didn't even think about.
He wasn't even thinking about it. Came too close, so I told him maybe you should consider that a little bit more.
Yeah, I probably should.
And then you have some...
I do have a bunch of charge phase things.
You have a bunch of charge phase things.
Yeah. So let's start off with my D3 mortals. We'll start here.
Into the Skull
Into
Crushers.
the Skull Crushers. It is 3 mortal wounds.
Okay, you crush some skulls. And then what about into the Reavers?
And then into the Reavers here. 2. And that's sadly all of my charges, all my charge mortals. I'm going to be putting -1 to save on this unit here.
Of the skull.
On the Skull
Reapers.
Reapers. So the Nagash is going to do Petrify on the Wrathmongers and give them Fight Last. And yeah, and then I'll do -1 to hit from my Craven Throne Guard into the Wrathmongers as well.
Okay, very good. They're hitting real bad.
Yeah, they're going to feel great. So with that, do you have anything for charge phase abilities to do?
No charge phase, no combat phase.
Okay.
What was your first activation?
So starting with Nagash, I will be doing Alakanash, and I will also be doing all-out attack for these guys.
Perfect. I'm going to just take it because this is all Ren 3.
Yeah.
Yep. I just
So
want Solitaire to whiff, but it'll probably be fine.
I'm hoping you give me luck here, bud. So these are going to be 2s and 3s.
Okay.
For Alakanash. 3s. Okay. 2d6.
Okay, just go for some damage.
Okay, it's going to be 7 damage. And then 2s and 3s. Okay. That's going to be 12 damage.
Skull Reaper is going to activate. We're going to all attack. We're going to try and fight our way out of this.
You got this.
16 attacks.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
And I don't have all at defense, so...
Nope. Go nuts.
I fail 2 of them.
10 damage total.
10 6-ups. Okay, I take 10 damage. I'll be activating this unit of Hex Wraiths here. I'm going to start with my Spectral Scythes.
Okay. I'm going to all out defense.
Oh.
That way I have a 2-up save.
Yeah,
Go
no
nuts.
matter what.
Yep.
Thanks, bud. Okay, 2 at no rend, so 2 2-ups. 2 1s. Okay, then 15 attacks at the hooves, the real damagers
The
here.
real damage dealers. I took a damage. Wrathmongers are going to activate into Nagash.
All right, I will do all at defense for him,
Okie
just
dokie.
in case.
We're -1 to hit, so let's see what we can do. So take 6 at red 1.
6 3-ups. I fail 1.
Take a single damage.
1 5-up. I'm good. So I'll be activating the Purple Sun into the Flesh Hounds. So let's see how many attacks we get. We have 5 attacks. These are going to be 3s and 3s. Okay, 3 at Ren 2. I think that goes
It also
straight
goes through.
So just 4 damage. Okay.
One
the
dead pupper.
Doggo is dead.
Skull Crushers are going to activate with their glaives. 3 at Ren 1.
3 4-ups. Okay.
Single damage.
2 6-ups. Okay, I take 1 single damage.
And then those brazen hooves. 3.
3 4-ups. Okay.
Sorry. 3 damage from the
Oh,
hooves.
3 6-ups. Oh, darn it. Oh, you kill 1. We'll go into the Bladegeist. I can get 5 of them in, so that'll be 15 attacks.
Yep, going into the Wrathmongers.
Yes. So 15 attacks, 3s and 3s.
Cool.
7 at Rend 3. So
Goes
just
right
7
through.
damage. So the crossbows are going to activate. I'll have 21 attacks into them. Let's just see what happens. Hopefully, I can take out that Wrathmonger.
I think you got it.
I hope. I'll be so sad. And 4. That'll be 5 at Rend 1.
He's dead.
Okay. Actually, it's Rend 0 now, but still.
He was still dead.
So we'll fight with my Hex Wraith now.
Yes.
We'll do my Scythe first. Okay. And then my Hooves, the real damagers. Okay, just 1 save.
Kill it.
Okay, 1 damage.
Oh, it's a guy.
Yay!
Oh.
So that ends my turn. I get a full 10. I control mine. I control one side objective. And I control yours. And I achieve attack on 2 fronts.
Excellent. Good turn.
Yeah, that was
Really good turn.
a good turnaround.
Good turn. Yeah, just so surprised of actually like how little I've killed.
Well, I mean, you've killed a lot.
But your recursion is just kind of grinding me out. So for my turn, we're going to attack on 2 fronts as well.
Okay.
I just need to pop my heroes out and then run my my little guys onto your back point.
And you've achieved it.
And
You're done.
we will achieve it. I do have a couple casts to do. First up, I'm going to try and get rid of the Purple Sun with my Bloodthirster.
Okay. It's gone.
Gone.
Boop.
And then my Slaughter Priest is going to try and get me a Blood Tithe point with a Blood Ritual.
He did it.
He takes 3.
Ooh, that's not great.
Didn't he take? No, it wasn't successful.
He put it
last
on
time.
it. Yeah, he tried.
He tried and failed. I'm fine with that.
Yeah. That would have been bad if he did.
He gets a Blood Tithe point, and that brings us up to 4.
Oh no.
And then we will. We're going to try and pray and do Blood Boil on the Blade Guys.
Okay. You get it.
Get it. So full 20 in that squad again?
Full 20 again. And a 5 aboard.
Okay.
Don't you love me?
It's really good. I love it.
Ooh, that was actually really good.
It's okay.
1, 2, 3.
Not as good as the
4.
first pop.
No, gosh, no. So it looks like 5, 6.
6 mortal
6.
wounds.
I'm great at counting. It's good to help. So 6 5 upwards. Okay, I take 4.
That's my hero phase.
Okay. I will spend 1 CP. And I'm going to do Invocation of Nagash on that unit of Hexwraiths right there.
Okay.
Okay, it does go off.
We'll try. What do we go
It
off?
goes off on a 7.
We'll try
Plus
with.
1, plus 2, minus 1.
We'll try with the Firebrand.
Okay, it's gone. No magic.
Color of Contempt. This unit can unbind abilities as if it was a wizard. Each time this unit unbinds a spell, inflict D3 mortals.
Yeah.
2 mortals and
2 5-ups. Okay, nothing.
Oh, and he has a 5-up ward.
Yeah. Yeah, he has a 5-up on top of all that.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna do something silly here. I'm gonna rally the unit of Blade Geist you just stabbed. So I'll get 6. Let's see. Hey, look, I get 3 back. And then I'm gonna discorporate this unit here.
Okay.
Give them a 5-up ward.
Sure.
I need them to live.
Mm-hmm.
And if that unit dies, I'm gonna just hopefully just bring them back.
Ready to move.
Ready to move.
Movement phase is complete for Khorne. We took our 2 heroes and we moved backwards onto my home objective with them. I did fall out of combat with my Skull Crushers, and then my Skull Reapers are in combat. The Bloodthirster is not going to be able to single-handedly take all of that out at full strength.
You don't think so?
I don't think so. I don't even think he can actually lift the Hex Raids with their 4. Like, you can just say no.
Yeah.
And I spent my only CP to auto-run our Reavers so that they can go snag that point. So we did get 10. We just have to do a couple little charges. And we're going to start with the Bloodthirster. 3 is good.
Yeah.
And then we're going to charge with the Bloodsecrator.
That gets him in.
Aggressively in. Oh, I don't want to do that.
What?
I don't want to accidentally get out of my rally range.
Oh, fair.
Yeah.
So you want to just charge the priest then?
No, because he might accidentally die.
Oh, fair. Yeah. There's just that chance
There's
that
just-
my spirit torment goes, ooh.
Exactly. So we choose to do nothing.
Where would you like to activate?
We're going to activate the Reapers first.
Darn it!
I need to get myself out of combat here.
No. Don't do that. You know what's going to be exciting? Next turn's going to be the first time I'll be able to shoot this entire game.
Maybe.
Yes,
Maybe.
it will be. It will be.
Maybe. All right, combat. We're going to activate our Skull Reapers first.
Okay.
Take 2 4-up saves.
2. Mm-hmm. Okay, we're good.
Take 2 more wounds.
Okay.
Couldn't get out of combat.
So we'll have 9 attacks with our spectral scythes. Okay. That will be 3 at rend 1.
Take 3 damage.
Okay. Now from the hooves. And then 3s. That will be 6 at no rend.
Take a
1
damage.
more damage. He's taken 7 now.
He's going to slap you up a little bit.
Yay. 5 4-ups. Okay, I failed 2 of them.
It's 10 damage and 13 damage total.
13 5-ups. 1 is at 1.
So close to killing the squad.
You're so close.
Everything is so close to being dead and not
And
quite.
then, yeah, it just will not die.
Just won't die.
So let's do our spectral scythes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. 1 at rend 1.
Save it.
Okay. And 3 more. Okay, nothing.
10-point turn for the Blades of Khorne. We don't have much of an army, but we're still scoring points.
Yeah, we're doing good.
We're doing good. And we're getting into the roll-off for Battle Round 4.
Yeah.
I'm really frustrated that
I don't know if a double turn would do you good right now.
It would get me unlocked in a couple spots, but it would do me very little, actually.
Yeah. You would actually pretty much just be going down in points for the tactic.
Yeah, because the only reason to really take a double turn is to stop
To kill
all
something.
of that.
But
Problem is, I don't think I stop all of that anyways.
no,
Ever.
I don't think so either.
So let's roll off for Battle Round 4. Good luck.
Thank you.
What are you going to do?
I'm going to take the turn.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So we'll be back Battle Round 4, Nighthaunt.
All right, into battle round 4 with Nighthaunt. I am going to be doing Slay the Entourage. I'm going to be picking that unit. Actually, I don't really need to pick, but I'm going to try to kill those guys right here.
They're very
Probably
squishy
dead.
right now.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's kick off into the hero phase.
Let's do it.
I'm going to start by doing Invocation of Nagash into your Skull Reapers here. And I'm just going to try to do some mortal wounds to you.
Okay.
It does go off on a 8.
We will try to unbind it with the Bloodthirster. You got it. And then we will do a spell ignore.
Okay.
Ignored, and we'll get a blood type point.
Okay.
Up to 5.
Yay. I'm going to do Shade Mist on my Bladegeist. Goes off on a 10.
You got it.
Then I'm going to do Invocation on my Bladegeist. No, I do not get it, so they lose their 5-up ward.
Okay.
Darn it, I'm going to have to spend a CP now. I'm going to do Spectral Lure on this unit of Hex Rates here.
Okay.
Okay, it goes off barely on a 7.
We'll try to unbind with the Slaughter Priest.
Okay,
Unbound.
it'd be gone. After that, I'm going to do Invocation on these Hex Wraiths. Okay, it does not go off. I'm going to do Gravetide with Nagash, obviously. Okay, that goes off on a 13.
Mm-hmm.
Then I'm going to cast Purple Sun.
Mm-hmm.
That also goes off. I'm just going to Dispel Chains. Okay, they go away. I think that'll be it for my hero phase.
I have no responses, so we can go into movement.
Okay. Okay, so that'll end my movement phase.
Mm-hmm.
I've kind of shoved my whole castle up, kind of trying to prepare to jump into the center here and maybe kill something. And I'm pretty hopeful that I can take care of some things here.
I think you can.
Yeah. But I think we're going to go to the movement phase. Is there anything...
Well, we did the movement phase.
Oh, sorry, shooting phase.
I did redeploy
yeah, let me
my...
move again.
I redeployed my blood crushers, skull crushers. They got 3, and then I murder lusted 3 to get me away from you.
What?
You were just outside of 9, so a 6-inch doesn't actually catch your little hero here. But I got them on the point, so you can't snag that from me. But I don't think you really care. Your point is to just kill a bunch of stuff.
Yes.
So let's do your shooting into the Slaughter Priest.
Okay. I will have 21 attacks, 4s, 3s, rend 1, damage 1. Crit auto wound. It's going to be, that'll be 7 at rend 1.
6s. Dead?
Yeah.
Blood type point. Charge phase?
Yes, I think so. So, I think now I'm going to start by charging here.
The Hex Wraith, the 1 Hex Wraith.
Yep. He makes it. Then we'll charge here.
The other Hex Wraith.
Yep. He gets in. Let's charge Nagash in.
Mhm.
Don't know where yet. 6. Ooh. So I'm going to be re-rolling Nagash's charge. A little bit worse, actually. Then my Blade Geist. That might fail. Okay. And then I'm going to charge the Purple Sun. No.
Suffocating Gravetide.
Suffocating Gravetide. Okay. Let's do our charge abilities now. I'll apply -1 to save to here. So then, yeah, that's pretty much it. We'll do our charge mortals. Charge mortal into here.
Into here.
Into your Bloodthirster.
Perfect.
Bloodthirster. Nothing. And then charge mortals into your Skull Reapers. 2.
Almost got him.
I just need to do 4 damage.
The moment you activate the Blade Geist, I'm picking them up.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
What is your first activation? I'm assuming the Blade Geist, right?
Yeah, I kind of have to. So I'm just going to activate the Blade Geist.
Okay, pile them in and let me pick up the Skull Reapers because they are super dead. Bloodthirster's going to activate in that 1 Hex Wraith.
Okay.
So take 11 damage.
Ugh, yeah, it's. I'm just going to roll 6 here. It's dead.
And we're at 7 blood type points.
Yay! Activating the Nagash. We're going to put it into your, what is that?
That is a Blood Secretor.
Blood Secretor. Okay, thank you. Yeah, we'll start with Alakanash.
Cool.
We're looking for 3s in the greens. Please. 2 at Ren 2.
Fail them both.
Okay, 2d6 damage. Okay, 6 damage.
He's dead.
Okay.
And we're up to 8 blood type points.
Okay.
So we read this rule a couple times. Comment down below if we're getting it wrong. We believe that this doesn't come up often, but you should be able to power through on my faction terrain.
Yeah.
So
the way it reads, you should be able to.
if there's something we're missing, let us know down below. We just spent the last 7-8 minutes looking for the rule. I don't see any reason why we can't. If we're missing something, let us know.
But yeah.
But with that being said, pile through.
So your terrain feature will take 3 wounds.
2
Or
wounds.
2 wounds.
All right, how'd you score?
I got a full 10, considering that. And yeah, I think I did pretty well for this turn.
I think you did great. Really, really, really proud of you.
Thanks.
We are going to do... I do have a battle tactic, and it's going to be Offering of Carnage.
Kill him.
I have to kill 2 units.
Kill
and there's
him
1
and that.
and that.
So probably there.
There.
There. They're there.
I have 8 blood type points, which is enough for a Bloodthirster if I die.
Yes.
I am going to rally,
Okay.
going down to 2 command points, and it's going to be on my Bloodthirster. And he rallies 3, so he's at 4 damage suffered.
Okay.
And that is the end of my hero phase.
Okay, I'm going to do some fun stuff.
Okay.
So, first, I am going to Invocation of Nagash here
Yeah.
on those guys, on the Hex Wraiths.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I get it.
I can't stop it.
I think I'm going to rally them.
Why not?
Yeah. Yeah, I get 1 more horseback.
Okay. It went from a very easy tactic to a hard tactic now.
And then I'm going to discorporate them
And give him a 5-up
and give them a 5-up ward.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, we have a very quick movement to do, so we don't even have to snap off. This guy is going to just turn around right here. These guys are going to scooch
What? No, don't run away.
over
Coward.
there. And then my Boomthirster is going to swing around here
Totally.
3 inches
Fair.
out. That's my movement phase. So now we can go into charges.
Okay.
Blood Crushers are going to charge. D3 mortal wounds. 3 mortal wounds.
3. Yeah, 6 ups. So he takes 2.
And then my Bloodthirster is going to charge.
Makes it.
And then I have to do my impact hits onto the horses.
Yep.
3 mortal wounds.
3 5-ups. Okay, I take all 3.
Helpful. We're going to do this all natural
Okay.
into the Hex Wraiths. So 3 4-ups.
Okay. That's going to be 10 damage.
It's going to be 13 damage.
Again. 5-ups. They are dead.
Okay. It's also going to be D3 damage into the Bladegeist for 3 damage.
So then 3 6-ups. Okay, I take 1.
Pretty good. So D3 mortal wounds on Nagash.
Okay. Is it D3 on a 2-up?
It's just 1 mortal wound.
Okay, with nothing.
And then D3 into the little hero in the back. 2.
Okay, he takes 2.
Cool.
I'll be activating the Spirit Torment. I will have 5 attacks, 4s, 3s with rend 1.
Okay, all out defense.
Oh no. 3 saves actually. Good.
Save them all. Coming back at you.
You took it from me.
2, rend 1. You don't care.
We're good.
Okay, and then the hooves.
The real damage.
Uh-oh. Nothing.
So my Bladegeist will be activating, and I will have 11 models within range, so I'll have 22 attacks into you. So I did not charge.
Mm-hmm.
So, let's see. So that'll be 15 at rend 1.
5s. And 5 up hordes. It takes 6 damage.
Okay, so he's taking 10 now.
And then I'll spend my last CP to power through on the Bladegeist.
100%.
You can take 2 mortal wounds.
I take 1.
1 mortal. Only 6 points for the Blades of Khorne. I failed my battle tactic because I missed this little guy by 1 wound. I feel like I should have been able to push it through. Obviously, looking
really
back,
should.
I should have all-out attacked. But I didn't want to lose anybody. Anyways, so 6 points. I'm still in the lead with my, let me count them, 5 models.
Yes.
But I think turn 5 is going to be your turn. So we're going to roll for battle round 5. Good luck to you.
Good luck to you. Roll the 6.
So I believe with my 5, I believe we maintain turn priority.
Yes,
And
and
we'll be
I
back.
will be going.
We'll be back for battle round 5, Nighthaunt.
So going into battle round 5, I will be doing Seize the Center. And I think let's just jump into hero phase now.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
So first things first, we will be doing spectral lure on these guys. Okay, goes off.
Sure.
6, 7. I get D6 models back. Okay, I get all of them back.
They're full health.
Then I'll be doing Invocation of Nagash and giving them plus, I'll be giving them 5 aboard. Goes off. Then I will be doing Invocation of Nagash on these guys and be doing D3 mortal wounds.
Okay.
Goes off.
5 up spell ignore?
Darn.
Ignored. That's 10 blood type points, y'all.
I know. Then Nagash is going to do Shackles.
Schnackles.
Goes off. And then Chains will be doing mortal wounds here. Towards your skull crushers? Okay. Okay, nothing.
Nothing.
Darn it. And with that, I think that's it for my hero phase. Anything you would like to do?
Yeah, I'm going to rally.
Okay. Where are you going to rally?
I'm going to rally my Bloodthirster.
2 ones.
2, so he's at 8 damage, suffered, half health, perfectly fine. Let's move.
Okay. So that will end my movement phase. I've shoved all my Blade Guys center field. I've thrown my 2 units over here to take Seize the Center. I've moved my Gravetide over here just in case you decide to bring a Bloodthirster back and try to take a point from me.
Probably not.
Maybe. And I've moved the Suffocating Gravetide, and the Purple Sun, and I've brought my Craven Throne Guard over here to threaten some shooting.
And they're going to shoot the Bloodthirster. Oh, I redeployed the Reavers, and then I murder lusted into the Bladegeist.
Okay. And with that, I will start with shooting, and I will go take 9 of my crossbows and shoot them into the Bloodthirster, and 1 who can't target him into the 2 Reavers.
Okay.
So I will be doing all-out attack.
Well, all out defense to the Bloodthirster.
Okay. Threes and 3s.
Failed 2.
Okay.
Take a damage.
Okay.
And then 2 into the Reavers.
Yep. Okay. 1 at random.
I still think he failed it. I think they're a 6-up save.
Yeah.
Charges.
Yes. Let's start with my Bladegeist. I'm going to charge into your Bloodthirster.
How far do you need for the other dude?
For what, dude?
The Reaver.
I need an 8.
Okay.
I also need an 8 here.
You would have to have a 9. Oh wait, not if I redeployed
an
at
8.
you.
Yeah, you got closer to me.
Not if I got closer to you. All right, go ahead.
So we'll start here. Cool. So that's a 7. We will charge our Craven Throne Guard. Oh, he's screwing. There we go. I am going to reroll that.
Sure, why not?
Might as well. That gets me in. Okay, and then my charge phase abilities. I am going to do -1 to hit here,
Sure.
and that's it.
I have no charge phase abilities.
Okay, I will start here.
Okay.
Into the Bloodthirster with my Bladegeist. I have 16 models, so that'll be 48 attacks.
Okay.
3s and 3s. Or do I want to make it? 2s and 3.
2s and 3s. Five of wards.
He's dead.
He's dead.
Okay.
I'm going to spend my last command point, and I'm going to all-out attack, because last time this went terribly for me.
Mm-hmm.
Glaives. 4.
4 4-ups. Okay, he's dead. How much damage each? 1?
Single damage each.
He's dead. So that ends my turn. I pick up the Bloodthirster. I score another full 10.
Mm-hmm. So that puts you at 42.
Yep.
I have a little bit to do, and I'm going to swing for the win. There is a chance. I still have to take their lands. If I take their lands and I take that back land over there, and I try and take this point here, I will lose by a point. So what I will try to do is I will take this lands right here with my Bloodthirster that I'm about to return, and then I'm going to try and take this point. Mm-hmm. If I do all of that at once, then I will win by 1 point.
Yes.
What I need you to not to do is roll a
3 or higher.
A 3 or higher.
On a redeploy.
I know how to do it. I know how to... No, that'll still lose me the game.
Yes, it would.
I just had a thought of how to also lose the game. I could murder lust into you so you can't redeploy.
Then I'll just kill you and take the point.
Right, so I still lose.
No matter. Yeah.
So we're going for the win.
You have to do this.
We have to do this. Responses from you. You don't want any, right? Because you want to
Nope, I want to redeploy.
Perfect.
Oh, we'll do the mortal wounds from that.
Do the mortal wounds from the shackles.
Okay, take 3.
Cool. And we'll kill one bloke. It'll be this guy. And then this dude will be on dose. So we're going to move 8 inches with this guy right here. Whee! And then we'll spend some blood type points, and we'll bring back this bloke over here. Now this roll is for the game.
Yeah.
The one that's about to happen. Feel free to redeploy.
Because what if I take that point from you, though?
Either way, it's for the game.
Yeah.
And either way, it's a 3-up.
Okay.
Which one are you doing?
Them.
Say what you're doing.
Blade Geist.
Blade Dice are redeploying.
Somewhere.
Somewhere.
Yeah.
It's 3. So the reason we're shaking hands right now is because when he moves 3 inches, he gets 6 guys onto that point. I would then have to charge and kill them.
Yes.
You ready for a 9-inch charge with a Bloodthirster?
Yeah.
It's a good start.
No.
And that's the game.
Alrighty.
That's really the game this time.
Let me grab your dice.
So with him being able to take my land back, I don't get that point, or I don't get my battle tactic, so the rest really doesn't matter. So
Yeah.
we are going to clean up and go to wrap up, and we'll tell you our thoughts on this game. We did it. We made it 5 battle rounds. Had to play that one all the way to the end, and it was just like 1 or 2 fine dice rolls at the very, very end that was going to decide the game. Nighthaunt do take the ultimate victory. 42 points for the Nighthaunt to 37 points for the Blades of Khorne. Such a close game.
Jeez.
Any number of things could have gone differently, and Blades of Khorne would have taken the win, or maybe Blades of Khorne would have gotten a double and been able to crush everything in their paths. Really, really good. Excellent to see the Nighthaunt take a good win, and actually, low-key kind of felt like they were dominating the table.
Oh, for the most of the game, it was like turn 2, end of turn 2. It was like, uh-oh, but then everything's back.
Everything's back, and then I was just kind of having problems grinding out. But one of the things I love about Blades of Khorne is they just kind of keep scoring, and they keep doing things, and
murder lust and redeploy and this and this. It's just
I just
so
kept
much possibilities.
I kept looking at the board and going, oh, I have a tactic. Oh, I have a tactic. Oh, I have a tactic. And dude, if I had not dropped Offering of Carnage in turn 4,
if my Spirit Torment didn't just for some reason weather everything, it would have.
Yeah, that would have been the game, because then I could have taken the lands in the back and called it good.
Yeah, done.
Really, really fun game. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let's talk about MVPs and LVPs. What about you?
I'm having a hard choice between. I'm gonna have to say Nagash.
He is the list.
He's the list. It's Nagash mixed with Nighthaunt.
Yeah.
And he brought back well over 40 models over the entire game.
Yep.
He brought back an entire unit of Blade Guys, brought them back up, kept on just resurrecting, applying debuffs, buffs, everything.
Yeah.
Everything I needed.
He's great.
Yeah.
Super hard to deal with. LVP.
Oh, that's actually kind of hard. I would say probably just the Spirit Torment. I mean, even then he got me, kept you from scoring.
He did keep me some scoring.
I don't really know.
He got a teleport.
I would say maybe the Craven Tomb Guard.
Yeah.
They actually kind of screwed me over a few times.
A few times they were kind of in like a problem.
Yeah.
They're only like 200 points.
It's 200 points for 10, yeah.
Yeah.
For the shooting they do and everything else. They're a good chunky piece. They're just more expensive, slightly better chain rasp. They hold up
Sure.
a bigger template. They have shooting. They have a 4-up save instead of a 5-up. But yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe Pyre guys do a very similar job.
Oh yeah, and they're 80 points cheaper.
Yeah.
So I might try them out.
The hex raids were very much a problem for me this game.
Oh, 100%. They're just 15 wound meat shields that just don't die.
Yeah, they just kept holding up units that I needed not to be held up and just bogging down the board, which was really, really frustrating for me. MVP for me was the Bloodthirster. He did great. He was everything you wanted a Bloodthirster to be, fighting everything, showing back up at the end of the game. He did really, really well. I do like his additional movement. I feel like he's really consistent damage output. I'm not sure that
Damage is chunky, like
Yeah.
just 10 damage. Like, oh, okay.
Oh, no.
Failed to one save.
Yeah. Yeah. So really, really like him. I can't give LVP to the Fleshhounds because they actually pinned
They
and held a few
weathered
things.
for so long.
I will give LVP to the Blood Warriors.
Fair. They
They did nothing.
they walked up and kind of just died.
They just died.
But
Yep. I mean, the Reavers lasted 5
the
battle
Reavers,
rounds.
they lasted longer than the Blood
Yeah,
Warriors.
the Reavers who were trying to die ran through the entirety of the map. And
Yeah.
the Blood Warriors who didn't want to die just immediately just disappeared. And then, like, the Skull Reapers did okay
Hey, they picked up the unit of Blade Geist
to immediately get picked back
to
up.
immediately get picked
So
up.
they didn't really get their points back. They just kind of like,
What about the
yeah.
Wrathmongers? They really didn't do anything.
they give buffs to the, yeah, exactly. They didn't do anything besides give buffs to the
Give
Skull
the
Reapers.
extra 10 attacks to the Skull Reapers.
Right, like that's they're a screen that does bonus attacks.
Yeah.
I don't know. I want more Blood Warriors. This is probably the last time this army is going to be on. I'm building my new Khorne here pretty
Yeah.
soon.
And I can't wait to see how you paint them.
It's going to be something not red. Really, really good game. Excellent job, Dakota. Couldn't have asked for a better game. We're going to clean up, wrap up, and re-rack for game number 2. So we're going to see you all next week for another battle report.